structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? Because this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs, along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkan, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now, they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusia? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusia after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder
Yes?
which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air and the sea. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. Take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island. The 444 Squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I think it is time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison. Roger.
Listen to him speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is Sol-2. Republic of Boston are also moving to rendezvous. There's only one squadron, though. It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every burrow we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in rear formations. They have manned aircraft with UAVs and flight mode. All this just to keep the war going. Come this far, don't get killed.
Box 2. Cyclops 2. Box 2.
The main ocean force is to the south, so grit your teeth and fight.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I... No. First, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Watch each other's backs out there.
Enemy got away. What's left can take down 3 strikes.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Rush up on Cortez later and focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked its signal in order to reach out to you.
On either side?
Missile incoming. Break.
3 strikes on a friendly tail. No one in the fleet. Knocked out to the rock.
My troops are coming enemy aircraft. Contact friendly. Box 2.
Pick up the gun. You're on path to a new future.
Got your big shot with us. Going away.
Bandit on your 6.
The communications infrastructure down. Broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Everyone, stay over here. We're taking away all the guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right, understood.
We rely on machines for everything. We must protect our own lives.
Strider 1, you're entering clouds.
We're sure that the drones and manned vehicles can operate in unison here.
Elevator 3, attack failed.
Check that bandit behind you.
Box 2.
hostiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
They knocked our trigger!
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have 2 anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just 2. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone's still entered as an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal Bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal Bird in unison.
Roger. Listen to him speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. The Erusian aircraft are in the Coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is SO-2. The public of Boston are also moving to rendezvous. Southern One Squadron, though. It's Mr. X's crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations. They have manned aircraft moving UAVs in slave mode. Okay, this is just to keep them going.
Okay, commencing transmission. I'm speaking over both terrestrial broadcasting and video transmission networks. It's not important who I am. So, first, our goals. Destroy the space elevator. Second, we want power to the drone factory cut in order to put a stop to all the war and chaos that its products cause. And last, we want to bring an end to this pointless war that has given rise to a state of anarchy. Let me tell you what's going on right now. The land is overrun with refugees who have lost their homes. This is no isolated incident. In spite of that, the war continues to rage overhead.
Machines for everything. We must protect our own lives.
Didn't think that'd miss.
Hands on your six. Watch it.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
They're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that.
Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Three strikes on a friendly tail.
Enemy on me!
Missile launched.
Enemy on your tail.
You never need to worry about running out of pilots or drones. Strata 1, eyes up.
Damn it. Without IM, that more like a slapstick routine.
5 minutes remaining. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real-life princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone. Yes.
Admiral, it's safe over here. You're taking away all their guns.
Yes. Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid.
All right,
shows a whole bunch of space elevators. The sky is unreal. Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning! Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impact.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Lancaster, we have more incoming.
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and it shut us out. No idea what got her going this time, this stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
I said we were gonna take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations we'll need to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator is falling. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
Oh, I get it. What a party.
I was gonna do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now.
Copy that. It's all over.
Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2, inbound.
I'm going down! It's up to you now.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile, break! Break!
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
I'm trying to break!
Warning, bandit behind you. Targeting gun range.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the Arsenal bird.
Incoming!
5, 4. Everybody, give this attack everything you've got.
Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster!
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something.
Hey, look at the Arsenal bird.
Lasers!
This is the bird. Strike a marker. We can't fight it! Evacuate! Pilot is throwing heavily damaged by laser weapons. The warriors captured our aircraft controller melting. Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
That was some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. You'll slow the arsenal bird.
Warning! Missile in the air! Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile away.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
Seaplane, Sector 6.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal bird.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on with those frills. Yes.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Add water to the opposite.
Get a radar room here in CIC.
Nothing phases this thing. Where are we supposed to hit it?
Strider 1 is back to bed.
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now? Cover any friendlies that's hit.
Roger, enemy has a lock on you.
Strider 1, you've got their attention.
Strider 1, missile launched. It's readying its APS.
Damn it! I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No soup!
Get your valves.
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's the location marker. Have it from there, right?
Got it.
There's something we can do. Just evading like this will get us all killed.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock. When's that shit gonna lose power? Never. Elevators continuously supplying you with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do? Cosette, smash it. Smash all 6 of those bastards. You'll lose power.
Damn shield. Just go away. Be gone. Disappear.
Come on, Cuckoo Count.
Away with you.
Just what kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger.
The lights. It's switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
They're dropping out. Fast. Wait, they're down.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Some propeller confirmed destroyed. Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack.
backing up Strider 1. Just try to stay out of his way.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Follow 3 strikes. The pilots should know better than anybody that that's the right call.
They took out Strider 1. Installed. installed.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
Pulsed laser cannon destroyed. That drops the Arsenal bird's threat level a little.
Remember, our target is the Arsenal bird.
We got these things, no problem.
We've got a hostile material.
Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing?
It was down to destroying the antenna's base.
Say what?
If we destroy the docking modules, the supply unit will break off from the Arsenal bird. That'll make the antenna base vulnerable. Light it on fire and we can cook that bird. Theoretically, that may prove possible even for an experienced pilot.
Leave these chumps to us.
That would be a problem, but
Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this.
if you're really that good of a pilot, I'd bet on it. Besides, if you thought it was impossible, you wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! Refugees, everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George, tabloid, get back here! I can't leave my girl to die. Fine, fine. Get her, but be quick about it.
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
One docking module destroyed.
Great work!
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move on and destroy the rest. Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Is everything okay?
Good. Some people were crushed. But the kid tabloid went after him. Keep rare light distance from the girls.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Bandit has a lock. Let me slide in on that tail. Don't let the UAVs distract you. The Arsenal bird is our priority.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Docking module destroyed. 1 left.
Nicely done. This'll be a good story to tell my son. Enemy on your back. Watch
UAV off Strider 1.
Bandit has a lock.
Missile away. Missile hit.
I've got a sitting duck here.
No special weaponry remaining.
Cyclops 3. Fox 2. I have a solid block.
Keep the enemies company.
Bandit hit.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Let's try to one-handle it. Try not to get his way. Target is right in front of me.
Lancaster. Oh my god! The arsenal bird is on fire!
Trigger, break off. Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down!
Lancaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rooms. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many sides of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. If you surrender now, we will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our units surrender. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down. Don't worry about me. Please, just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down. What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory? I'm coming down. See you on the ground. No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Osean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.